Round and round we glide on a blockchain dream. Pixels shimmer soft in a laser beam, mining through the night for the gold unseen. Crypto tides lift high in a digital stream. Patterns twist and gleam on the candlestick glow. Whispers weave through markets in a hopeful flow. Hold out as the waves of the prices grow. Fortune hums alive where the dreamers go. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Light glows warm on a virtual shore. Ether's quiet blessings we can't ignore. Skies stretch wide through a digital door. Chasing dreams that shimmer, craving more. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Spin the key in waves like a fortune's reel. Dreams take flight in chains with a hopeful feel. Blocks rise high, turn the unreal to real. Crypto lift me high where the tides reveal. Oh, we're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Someone we're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin round. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Yeah. Market hums high, I'm feeling light. Crypto circles float through the night.
Neon lights, coins pull me in the fight. Heart beats fast, lost in the night.
The only thing, darling, missing from this song is just a little cowbell. How do they ever miss it? There we go. Much better now. A little cowbell never hurt anybody.
Sexy midnight run, they glow in my veins. But when they drop, they ghost me cold, leaving tears like chains. While it pulses wild,
Cheat a bit.
on their play, a dance of highs.
John, you can't talk like that.
You're not even supposed to be on the microphone anyway. You're just standing out. Do your job. Come on. My God, he put a rabbit in your pants. What happened to you? Do your job, son. Stop complaining like a whiny old woman or something. Oh, you didn't just say that. Oh, I did. Oh, no, you didn't, Hobby. Turn the damn microphone off. Oh, shoot, sorry. Just like a little bit. That would not. You better take that back.
Love a sultry hum, their touch so divine. Then turn to ice, a cruel goodbye, a sting down my spine. I grind till they beat, hips sway with the
Welcome to our lovely, very functional, loving family. We'll be with you shortly after we break up the fighting.
Linger, a thrill I can't shake. Yet their betrayal burns a sexy mistake. Neon coin affair, you're sexy when you shine, nasty with your fall, wrecking this heart of mine. Blinding lights again, I'm lost in your embrace. Ooh, you're mean, you're sweet, I'm caught in your spin. Coin affair, euphoric in your scream. Crash me in the dark, still living this dream. My soul's your trade, your wicked delight. Dancing through the pain, blinded by the light.
Peter Popper picked a freaking lot of pickled peppers and don't even know what the little freaking pecker freak wanted to do with them. Boom, bada, boom. Damn it, Sean, you got the microphone on. I'm doing my exercises.
Ladies and gentlemen. What, we're still not ready? Come on, for God's sakes. Hit the freaking button already.
For those of you out there that hit that like button, I should say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, everyone, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. As the doctor is in tonight, as we're getting a surprise little drop down lower here. A surprise to me. I wasn't actually expecting this. I mean, we always know something like this can happen, but it was actually looking like we got up to our area last night. We put these little guys. We put the little dotted line, which amazingly, and it's the fibs. It's nothing special with the turkey. There's no special magic voodoo. Me seeing something nobody else in the world can see. Join my group because I'm special. It's just Fibonacci, just the way that we applied it. But it perfectly went up there, and then we came back, and this is our old one that we tested way over here. But it's kind of not. You know, it's kind of outdated now with our newer high, so I'm not relying on that one as much. But it did look for a moment, split moment on some of the smart time frames, like it might just catch there. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we'll just try to bounce from there. That didn't happen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming down on the 6 minute because this is what the whole weekend looked like, and basically staying within what could have been or what actually was, a channel idea. And we got here was the trend line that went up, and now when she started breaking it over here, those were some warning signs right there. Didn't tell me anything about this. This is what sucks. You made a higher high, and now you come down and just wiped out all the lows here. You make a higher high, then you make a lower low, and usually when I see that, I mean, that is to entice. Instead of getting us to chase like what I was hoping for, I thought that we had a good chance for them to come in Sunday and do what they've been doing fairly regularly and start to get us to chase. I was hoping to see it on Saturday. Didn't happen. I was hoping to see it today. It looked like it was starting to happen, right? Then they trapped some people over here. And now they're just doing the nasty. So now, in my personal opinion, trying to get some people trapped here. But there are some on the bigger time frames. There, even the 3-day the weekly, the daily. There are some warning signs here on Bitcoin, and we got to take a look at total 3 to see how that's doing. But my oh my, Bitcoin, look at you. So we got to take a serious look at Bitcoin here, just to kind of reevaluate things, make sure that we're not, off our game, going to lose anything. What we got going in our favor, I'm going to take these lines off. I was really hoping we could get up to 120 between tonight and tomorrow. And clearly, I was wrong. We ain't nowhere near there. Here's the good things when we zoom out on the data. Here's what I do like. We should start there. Here's what I do like. Here is what is bullish to me here on the daily. We got our big ass indicators all the way down here, but they are in very solid position. Very strong. Giving us that uptrend that we love in nice little order. We have a very nice strong uptrend for Bitcoin and have for a while, especially on the bigger time frames. Here on the daily, we broke past the 21 moving average, and that's at a trend line and a 618 Fibonacci. So that's kind of that should get our attention. That's kind of like, better keep your eye on this one. Yeah. About a 50-pound sack, duffel bag, suitcases into the supermarket. Going for what? Keep your eye on them. What are you trying to do over here? What are you trying to take away from us, Bitcoin? So our choices are to break this trend line on the daily, and then start a downward move, which nobody wants to do unless you're just bearish. And I've been shorting for 124,000. Let it burn to the ground. I don't care. I'm 150x long. Not many of those people out here, because that's hard to do up there and hold it, especially this long, not get freaked out. But here we are, wicking down to this 50 moving average, and that is acceptable. We've done this before during this big scare over here. Usually our big scares on the daily take us to that 50 moving average, and I believe we can make an argument for it, and sometimes we've even went below it. Now that was pretty gosh darn scary. Well, you're not in the scary one I'm thinking about. We're going to come back here a little bit, and probably it behooves us to look at the weekly also. But the last time we came down to 111, we did bounce off the 50. Maybe we can be that lucky. We even have some better positive signs here, being that the 9 moving average is still up here at 118,000. It's above the 21 moving average, which is somewhere around 116 something. And they haven't bearishly crossed. In fact, they recently bullishly crossed, so there's still that momentum from there. And I'm just going to tell you, the bigger moving averages here, in my personal opinion, if you don't freak out, I think it's a possibility to see us just be a wick. Let's get back up here. Or some people say it's a swing failure pattern. A swing failure pattern. And maybe that's what we're looking for. I do know one thing. If you are feeling nervous, feel a bit scared about this drop and everything, and you're probably thinking, well, altcoins are next, aren't they? Well, it usually does fall that way. I mean, do what you got to do if you feel like you got to do it, but usually on a Sunday is kind of a suspect time to just really give in to them. It's notorious a time where the whales are playing you like a fiddle if you give in to what they do. So unless you're like just right at some liquidation event or something, I would probably try to breathe easy as much as you can and not let this shake you up too much, because, well, this is just what they like to do to us on the weekends. Either get us to chase and start chasing, oh man, let's go at FOMO, let the FOMO kick in, or let the fear kick in and try to make us look like we're going, oh wow, it's over, double top, everybody's calling a double top, this was it, ladies, this is the top right here, well, this season's over. I'm not surprised if we don't hear some of those ideas. You can make that argument. You can make an argument. I mean, we got to look out for a double top scenario, because she just didn't. That was lackluster. That was a very lackluster higher high we got there. So, I mean, we can look at that argument, but there are some things here, even on the daily, that says, maybe I'm ready to rock your world. Such as, that's what the Ichimoku cloud over here is saying. That's what I hear saying. However, what I'm going to do after I say hello to all my fine people here, 20 people hanging out with me, let me come over to the chat here. White Wolf, are you Soul? I'm starting to wonder if Soul is now White Wolf. White Wolf is number 1 tonight. Congratulations, White Wolf. Good to see you. Mr. Miles says blues. I think it's a clue. It may be a clue. Strager's got alligator faces. How's it going, Strager? My OG. Strager's my road dog. Duality C. Good to have you here. And we got Brackets Adventures. Brackets is first. Hey, congratulations, Brackets. Congratulations on being first. My clappy hands. What the hell? It's like they only want to work when they want to work. Congratulations, my man, being first. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. It's like he's got a cheat code or something. It's amazing. I don't think I'm missing over anybody. I can't really see too well. MG Motorsports, where does Bitcoin think is nicking off to? I know, right? I'm disappointed that you're dropping like this, Bitcoin, but I mean, we can't put it out of the question. We do see that it's open for 112 area. It should she want to do it. But we'll look at a few little things here very shortly. Hey, there's Joe from Trade Intuition. Here to smash the like. Thank you, Joe, for hanging out. For some of you guys that don't know Joe, Joe is also another YouTuber over here. And right there's his page. His Trade Intuition. We'll probably throw a link up. I need to get this thing set up over here. I've been lazy. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. I need to get some new graphics going and stuff. But here's Joe over here. Go give him a like and a follow. Streaming earlier today there. We've also, he may or may not be here, but often me, Damon stops by. He's also another YouTuber. He's got a growing little channel over there. 395 subscribers. Subscribers. Scrub it up. Little scrubs for surgery. Really like his live streams. I think he's having one, I think maybe tomorrow, somewhere around noon to 2. I think that's what I seen on Joe's stream earlier today. So thank you guys for being here. Let me come back over to the chat and finish saying hello. Gritty Marshmallow. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Uh-oh. Warthog Thunderbow says, is that a dumpy Care Bear or what? Hey man, that bear's got some moves, don't he? I mean, I'm kind of envious. He's got some. He's like always on the beat all the dang time, man. And they're keeping that banana at bay over there. That banana's a little freak. He's a freak. Half peeled anyway. That should tip us off, right? I'm not even going to talk about what he does with the tip. He's just a little freak. Girls complain about him all the time. Lady says, hey, I'm blue now. Yeah, you are. In bed, on phone, playing this live stream. Hey, Joe, I appreciate you. I'm lurking as well tonight. That's not a problem. I'll lurk most of the time when I'm on some places too. I mean, that's just me. Great turkey butt. I already have a boyfriend. Aww. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh gosh, the turkey got shot down there, it feels like. All right, so we're coming down here to the 50 moving average here on the daily. Kind of that hopefully that will give us some support there. We're going to go ahead, since today's Sunday, we're going to tune into the weekly. And I also want to do this on the MBT1. That's micro Bitcoin futures CME. They're the ones that have the gap, you know, that little gap that everybody freaks out about, like this little gap over here that, hey, we came and felt that. Hopefully, technically, depending on your definition of filling the gap, whether a wick will do it or it takes a whole candle body. But this is on the weekly. We had a weekly gap. That was a weekly gap. I thought I was on the daily. Anyway, down here we filled a gap, and a lot of people thought that, well, that was good good enough, and that was the area support, about 117, 118. We filled it, but now we're keeping on going, and here were you breaking my freaking trend line. What the hell is wrong with you people? Stop it. You're not supposed to do this. No. You're not supposed to be doing this. What's the no-no? Let it be known. Still, even here on the MBT one, I'm on their daily too. This one is a little different, especially with these moving averages here. They're a little different here because they only trade, you know, I think about 6 days a week. Is that right? 5 days a week, 6 days a week. They open on Sunday and close on Friday. And that makes them a little different when it comes to a few of these metrics, right? And sometimes it's been a good clue. And so what we want to do is look on the weekly. And we see that we're still above the 9 moving average over here. I thought I saw something else. Was it here? Oh, it was. I think it was right here. I think it was on the 4 hour I saw earlier. The 200 moving average, and we were still holding it like we could test it. So he even lost it over here on the 4 hour. Well, shame on you, you little nerds. Oh, maybe I was looking on my candles. And on my candles, the Hikanashi candles, it's not actually cleared it. I believe that's what I was trying to bring you over here to show you. Look, there's some hope, and there is some hope. But gosh darn it, it's some weak hope. Here's the scary part, okay? Here on the weekly, we're going to go back to the weekly on regular Bitcoin. Now notice here, on before we go to we're still on the micro futures, the CME stuff. Notice it's starting to get a little shaky. It's starting to turn around. We saw that last week and made note of it. And that's a warning sign, just to keep your eyes open. Histogram starting to come through. All right. If we look at market cipher over here on this one, we can see it's decreasing, but money flow is still in the green. But stochastics and the wave, momentum wave, and even this little yellow thing over here, what they call the VWAP, starting to trend down. Okay, so it's getting tired. We're still above the 9 moving average. Okay, now I want to come over to like my COINEX one, the one I follow all the time here on the weekly. Now here on market cipher, these big dots over here that we did several weeks ago, those are some stronger signs of bearish divergence on the indicators, just like a little cheat code, just to, hey man, there's some, you know, we can track it down and look at it probably on the wave table or momentum waves or the RSI, which I don't have on here. But there's another one that just came up over here, even though it's faint. Not only that, we're printing a red dot here as stochastics are starting to come down to about, as far as I can read it, 39% level. And you know, it's a long way to zero. Don't want to ride that puppy if that's what's happening. Money flow is still slightly coming up. So there's some negative signs here, but here's the trick about it. With money flow, especially if it's still coming up, now it could easily start just draining back down, but she's been on a drain down and now she's on a come up, right? That can make this top section up here, we can get a lot of red dots over here and green dots. It plays red dot, green dot. And it's kind of what it's been doing ever since June. The red dot, green dot came up here to this level, red dot, green dot. Now we got a red dot. So we might be experiencing a little bit of come down, but it's not like, it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, this is it, we're coming all the way down here. I mean, we can hang out through here and we can still be in a nice, strong ass move to the upside, kind of like what we did back over right here in October, November, December. So that we got to keep that in mind, but be vigilant, because man, I was really kind of surprised how quickly. I mean, it just looked bullish all of a sudden. The weekly, the 3-day, look on the 3-day, you've also got that red dot right here saying, oh man. I mean, and on the daily, oh, it's already been there? Okay, so we've already had it here for a few days. So we should be lining up for a green one to pop up somewhere on this daily. However, the 3-day looking a little suspect, right? The weekly now starting to look suspect. Makes me want to check the monthly, which still looks okay. Oh my gosh, and on the 2-week. So we got the 2-week, got a red dot. The weekly, we got a red dot. So I wouldn't say anything definitive right now, although I would probably, you know, in 2 weeks I'll say, well, the thoughts were there, we should have done it right then. But I would wait for some more confirmations before doing anything rash. Just as that looks bearish, that can be, we're still above the 9 moving average here on the weekly. That's my, I'm sorry, I cannot flip bearish until I lose that one, especially on the weekly. We have not been below that one since April. Just after Liberation Day, which scared the bejesus out of most all of us, and we thought, oh, it's all over. We got war and Liberation Day. Oh my God, World War III's coming. That's what the news was telling us. See how that works? But we lost the moving average, pretty much officially down here around 97,000. We pumped up to 109 and came down there. We lost it, and it wasn't. I mean, it was a drop. But how big of a drop did we go through there after we lost it? 23%. Now we have talked about that possibility of a 30% drop. A 20 to 30% drop is quite normal in crypto, and like, are you ready for it? And I'm like, well, half-ass. I mean, if it happens right now, I'm going to be kind of pissed. That 30% drop would take us down to 93,000, and we don't even. Until we lose the non-moving average, I'm not going to entertain those thoughts. I have no reason to do that until I lose that moving average, and even that level that it's at, that little juicy little green area. We're going to dive into Bitcoin here to figure it out, and then try to figure out what the hell's going on with our altcoins, which, you know, they haven't dropped so bad yet. It may be happening as I speak, but I believe I'm just going to take everything off of this one, and we're going to take a big ass fresh new look at you on the daily. And for any of you guys that are new, you can kind of get a feel about how I analyze the market and figure things out here. But we got a bottom, we got a top. Oh my gosh, don't be. You can't be serious. No! We got a 236 coming in now, a new one. A new little bastard, a new little booger. Sorry.
Shattered crypt, I'm dissolved in shadows, left
Right at 99,000. Not saying we're going there, but now we got a new area to look for. If we're going to do a serious, if this is like a top, this would be a serious pullback area here. However, notice the curvature that we have and the deviations that we have in price action, the bottoms, the higher lows that are starting to curve us up. This is getting less and less probable, a little less and less probable. And here is our trend line structure for what we have going on right now that kind of guides me. And this is where we got to get a little technical here and say, well, did we break it or are we still okay? Did we break it or are we still okay? And I like, for a solid answer like that at points like this, going on the daily, a bigger time frame, and using those candle bodies, I think that helps you get to a better answer. I'm just saying. There are some out there that will try to teach you that, no, you need to be on the 1 minute, and then it'll tell you what's going on. And I'm like, you're be in the moment. Well, you're definitely going to be in the moment on the 1 minute. You just can't see what's going on all around you because you're just so, or the 5 minute or whatever. These points you really want to zoom out. And our hopium, our little hopium for Bitcoin, that this is all a bad dream, and maybe tomorrow evening, or maybe really more like Tuesday morning, we'll wake up from this and say, damn, they got me again. I sold everything and they got me again. Little bastards, why are you so good at this? Or it could be, oh, I'm glad I sold. We don't know yet. Okay, so we need some confirmation candles if you want to be on the, well, to confirm it. And if we're doing it on the day, that means waiting another day. Now, a lot of you are not going to like that. No, I don't like that at all. You're saying, but can't you see? We got a big M top, and it might be, man, but it's not confirmed until we break past this low. And of course, we'd have to lose that 50 moving average. Now, that I would not like. It's not fun to lose the 50. It starts going toward that 100, and it's not a fun ride. You get caught up in the middle of that green cloud. I just still see the possibility that we could just, this could all be like this over here. Just dip down and then a little sideways, and then, oh, hey, man, we're going back up again because there's less and less Bitcoin available for all the money that wants to buy it. Therefore, there is a shortage, and if they can't trick you, well, that's what they want, trick you. It's cheaper than them buying it way up here at 130,000. What are we listening to over here? Is that too loud? All right, so we on the daily. It looks so pitiful, but there is some hope here on the daily. Even though I know the weekly and the 3-day have given us some red dots there. How do you point that road dot? Technically, you need to wait for confirmation on these indicators because just like it popped up here. Yeah, if this is a fake out, that's going to disappear, and it's going to be. But it was. I'm not. Are you gaslighting me? Am I losing my mind? Oh my God! Shrink. I need some pills, man. I'm seeing things. There was a red dot, and then it disappeared, and I swear it came back, and then it disappeared again. And now it's a green one, and I think the market makers are finally coming for me. They're coming for me. And pretty soon we'll be in a white coat like this, but we're like, oh my gosh, market drove me crazy. Confirmation's not here yet, not on the 3-day. Need to wait for another 3-day candle. Takes patience on that. Weekly, just printed that red dot. Too early, gotta wait for confirmation. That's if you don't want to really screw it up, if you do anything different, you're front running. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's like, excuse me sir, here's your ass. Gotcha bitch. We don't want that, right? So what's a chicken or a turkey to do around here? Confirmation candles, maybe a smaller time frame. So maybe you track the 4-hour. I got a trend line, but I don't like it because I haven't really tuned it in on here. So I would take some finagling, and she doesn't look easy to tune with this little freaky W bottom you got, you little freak. Usually the angle sticks. I found. And if that be true, then we're at the bottom of my little line, and I'm still safe. So I'll keep that in mind. We watching this little sucker. I guess we could start using our fibs and seeing what our fibs tell us about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, are you coming down? Because if you're not happy, our altcoins are not happy. That's why we spend time on Bitcoin. And the fibs are hinting that there might be yet another wick down to 114.7. Are you freaking for real? I mean, that's cool. I'll buy you, but I would like some assurance that maybe the bleeding will stop there. And if worse, and man, I've got a trend line here. That looks like it doesn't look like it starts in a good place. I guess I got them on a different time frame. I don't know, but it is marking out a Fibonacci area, which I hope that we're not testing. It's the 886 deep ass lib retracement, and there is a support area. That little guy could be down here at right at 114, 113.3, 113.300. Is that right? We'll come in. Yes. Yes, 113.300 area. That would suck. I mean, it's a good chance to bounce from there. That's what we got going for us. If we hit it, it's a good chance it'll stick. But dang, man, that ride down there and what it's going to do to altcoins on the way down there. Ooh. Baby, what would that feel like? That's going to scare the whole freaking market. What kind of news are we going to have be coming out tomorrow? We got something bad. Is Russia going to do something, scare the world? Or is something crazy popping off? Something crazy popping off now? Elizabeth Warren do something for the bankers? Slip something in the Genius Act we just found out about? I don't know. These moving averages tell me that we could chop through these upper areas below 119. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. 119 and in that area is going to be kind of a problem to get through. But I see a possibility we could be bouncing there. Let's hope and cross our fingers that's true, because we are in danger of a double top situation. And again, it's only confirmed once you get past here. And that's going to be about 111. And so it goes to 111. And that would suck because that would take us down to a good $100,000 area if that happened. Maybe, I mean, going into September could be choppy. I mean, maybe you could make an argument for that, but until we start losing some of these bigger trend lines for real, and some of these bigger moving averages on some of those bigger time frames, I personally, I may kick myself for it, but I'm gonna wait for some confirmations here before I make any big disastrous move here on the drop, especially on a Sunday, just saying. So now I'm coming over to total 3, and this represents our altcoins. I'm on the 4 hour, and we usually watch this on the 4 hour on our altcoins. Now here, 9 moving average is still recently bullish, crossed over these other guys, and we just lost the 50. Haven't closed a candle below it, but we could recover it, but we're still below it at the present moment. And we got some notable areas down here at $1.02 trillion. We are at 1.05 now. So if we were to break down there, which would suck because that is losing a trend line, that would be 2.6% drop, and we would lose a pretty good trend line that we're hoping to bounce off of and come up to these higher areas. Now I want to bounce over to the weekly. We'll look at our indicators over here. So the warning signs over here, well, we still got this stochastic thing. I think you're still kind of okay there. Might be trying to flirt with breaking it. Money flow is still looking pretty good over here. And they might come up and print a red dot. I don't see it happening just yet on the weekly over here. On MACD, now she's not yet starting to turn over like we're seeing on Bitcoin. However, we're leveling out here. So there's some tiredness coming in. We got a lighter histogram. So it may be a little delayed here on some altcoins. I mean, it looks like they still got a little bit more energy, whereas Bitcoin doesn't right now. I find that very, very interesting here. We'll check this for any kind of bearish divergence between this point and that point here too. No, I don't see any on the weekly. Above the 9 moving average on the weekly, which is down here below $1 trillion. Ichimoku cloud looks good and strong. To me, altcoins overall in the bigger time frame still has a lot of strength, even though we are at a resistance area. We may chop through here, may range a minute, maybe something like we did over here. How many weeks did we spend over here? What, about 6 to 8 weeks, kind of choppy? It sucks. Looks like that puts us toward about September. Well, no, about mid to end September, late September. Choppy through there. I don't know. We'll keep track of these things. The 3-day on total 3, we did get the red dot there. Stochastics are coming down a little bit. Some other indicators coming down, and we're still above the 9 moving average. So that's the first place I would look if we were going to hold. I don't have any good solid trend lines here. I don't really like that. It doesn't look as posh, if you will, here on this 3-day. All right, now back to the daily. Now the daily is flirting with losing the 9, so there's our warning sign. And then we're starting to point toward this area right over here, 21 moving average and our little blue line, and that's at 102 that we got. We got that on a different chart too. So we're seeing some confluence on a couple of charts saying, hey man, there might be a possibility for altcoins to fall a little bit here. It doesn't look like it needs to be that bad. It looks like a standard retest, but then again, like with Bitcoin, we just made a higher high, but it's oh, this one actually did touch my area though. You actually touched my fib. So this green line and that blood, those are cool. I hate to see it break their trend line and go down there, but hey man, it's still fair game if it happens. Hopefully you've been taking some profits on the little bump ups that we did get. Some of the altcoins did really good. Some of them just, didn't do much of anything. Link did really good. I took some profits on Link and very happy about that. So total 3. All right, so if you got any altcoins that you would like to take a look at, got questions about, or just anything, put my little request marker out there. Let me come back to the chat. The only thing that I think I have, that we haven't looked over with a few other things, Bitcoin dominance, which is still, we need to zoom out for this one. Hey, I am so, it's wow that we're even here. That's, what the hell is he saying? Speak English. The fact that we're here at that 59% to me is wow. Seems like I've lost some fib areas here. We need to put them back on here. We got. Why are you different? Why Why do you seem different? Really? So our new 618's over here. And we'll go from this high down to this low. And we'll get some of these other areas that we've had before. That 60.5 area, that's been the big deal that we've been watching for a long time. And we're below it, and you know that means that it's got a bearish nature to it. Then we hit this other little area. We had 59%. And that was, we were looking for, what was this move right here? No, it was not. Was it from your last touchdown here? Okay. So we went from the swing low to the swing high there. Swing right before the full move, and we can see that we're at a 236 area. This is an area where it can bounce, and it could be a strong ass bounce, and that could be what takes us up here to the bigger area. And this is not altcoin season if that happens. This is like a lot more pain for altcoins. I mean, some will do good, and they'll be rotating and all that. We'll still get some gains, but Bitcoins will outshine if that scenario happens. All right. Currently though, we are below that area, so we may be losing it, maybe, and then dropping down to this area about 55, and that, I don't call that an altcoin season, but it'd be a nice little rally there. Have you finally got some bearish things here? 200 below the 360. That's okay. Well, you could technically come down here to 50. Maybe there is something going on, but until we lose this trend line, I can't get on board with this altcoin thing. We're at support, possibly for Bitcoin dominance, and it could easily reverse on us, and that could really screw up our altcoin games. So we got to watch this. So we need to come down to the smaller time frames and see what kind of reaction that we're getting here at these notable levels of support. And actually, here on the daily, man, she's losing it. She closing some candles below it, and so that could be hopeful for the drop down a little lower. And here we got the 666 and 800 moving average down there. Miss Lucy's hanging out down there, and maybe she wants to talk to Bitcoin dominance. If Bitcoin dominance does come down this way, then our altcoins, that's pretty nice. Oh man, they went on the daily. We got some bearish crosses going on over here. I think we've been seeing that for a while. We just had the 21 across the 360. Got the 9 closing in on Nada, which is falling price. We're below the 9. There's still a downward trend here for Bitcoin dominance. So cross our fingers. I mean, if we see it go lower, there's a good chance our altcoins will still do good. And it still looks a little bullish for altcoins on the chart overall. Taking that consideration, and that the altcoins are never happy when Bitcoin's not happy, and Bitcoin is not happy today, but alts are still kind of hanging out and might be able to recover or still do better with Bitcoin dominance dropping. Kind of leaning a little bit more to the theory that, man, Bitcoin, you faking us out. They're trying to steal our Bitcoin tonight on a Sunday, and I just think there should be a law against that. You shouldn't do that on the Sabbath. It's just not nice. So we're still waiting for Bitcoin to come down to some of these areas to see if it will or not. And again, there is an area down here, but we also apparently have a trend line, which could catch us instead. I'm zooming out to see how well I drew that. Was I sloppy? It's still got a little bit of wiggle room, but anywhere around that area that we're finding ourselves in now. A little range of about almost $1,000. Looks like we're recovering that. Is that what you're doing over here? No. Look at that on the Christmas tree candles. I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm diving down. So, looking for any kind of bottom shapes to form over here as we catch. And then we kind of go from there. Crypto bubblies. Now we're starting to see, now we're starting to see, are we? No, on the daily. Now we're starting to see it hit the altcoins. They were hanging in there now, and now we're starting to see the effect there. So, Y'all gonna get freaky. This is us on total 3 again. We're tracking this particular trend line. How it originally was, we're below that, right? Now, what we saw in the other one was me pulling it down here, and technically we could be fine with the amount of touches we got there. But this was the original idea, which did spell, you know, possible bearish retest. Still, we'll keep our eye on this one and see if we continue to drop. Or we started catching something as Bitcoin Dominance tries to do something a little funky here. And people start pouring back into the older stable coins. Because you're starting to try to move it to the upper side. Stable coins to the upside. Gator Squatch! Thinks he's got a new hidden gem. I'll post a coin in the comments tomorrow before Dog's Night Show. Thank you, my man. Gator says Bold is in the, or Agoric BLD is in the green. Cool. Let's take a look and see how it's doing. And I'm on the tiny time frame there. Let's go to the 4 hour. Nice little fish hooker looking formation there. I like curves, so curves are good. This one's still working through, support through some stuff. Now, taking this trend line to effect, and I do have 3 touches there on this 4 hour time frame. We did not touch it. Either we do come down and touch it, or we're deviating below it, which is what I'm hoping to see. And you got some bullish divergence over here on the momentum wave. Nothing I see too impressive here on the RSI, but she is deep in the red there, starting to come out of it. Let's see. Come on, baby. BLD, can you take me higher? You're at a little more than half a penny right now. You should get past 007, and you see the 382 nails this little area that we definitely need to get past there. I would, if she does get past and goes for a higher high, I'm looking for this little guy here. From this area up to there to about 1.29 cents is 100% gain, so we can get back. We can get lucky to get up through there. Of course, this one, we've looked at it, and I think you can do a lot more than a few pennies and building a little bag in these areas. May want to go snag a little bit more since she's so cheap. And hey, it's Remy. How's it going? So take a look at Algorand. XRP.
Shadows flicker on the screen's faint glow. A siren calls where whispers flow. Charts are dancing under moonlit sky.
I'm pretty sure White Wolf is Soul. Just a hint. What's telling me? I don't know. Bullets on Parade says CNS Centric has a deflationary process with a high burn rate. I put $50 in just in case. Let's take a look at it. Brackish says we were just at all-time highs on Bitcoin. It's about time for a 15 to 30% pullback, in my opinion. Well, I was hoping that it might not come mid-August, but that doesn't matter what I hope for, right? But I wish it did. I was really hoping we have it a little bit more out of it, and we still might. Record says XEN. That one's at a discount right now. Jose Ponte says Bitcoin plummets. It will drop to 96,000. How do you know? There is a fib level down there at those areas. More closer to 100,000, I thought. If I remember right, we just looked at it. Possibly, but possibly not too. Gator Squatch says, go LYP. It has been, we talked about that one last night. I don't know if any of you guys got into it. I put a little bit into it. Limpid. How's it do it? MixC's got it. COINEX has got it. Yeah, nice. This is 4-hour chart. Let's go to the daily and see what it looks like. So we're looking at it possibly doing a bottom. It didn't look that pretty last night, right? Or well, last night it probably... Where was it last night? It definitely didn't look pretty down here, but that was 3 days ago. I don't think we talked about it then. I think we just talked about it last night, if I'm thinking right. Of course, I get my days and knots mixed up. Maybe it was just starting to move. I can't remember, or maybe it already did move. It's at 0.044 right now. And yeah, I like this one because I'm still looking at that 0.07 area. Oh, I guess we were right here where I put my little marker, so we're still about the same place. We're a little bit higher, but yeah, it's been moving. Cool. I'd like to see some activity there. Take a look at Algorand. Let's move that out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and extend this little line that we drew above this W or double bottom pattern there. And so far, we've been consolidating above it, ranging above it, haven't broke it. On the 4-hour time frame, it's giving us the red dot. MACD's saying it's all over. RSI is crossing the signal line, so it's got some bearish stuff going on the 4-hour, and that could just mean, you know, coming down here to these areas about 25. It's at 20. It's just at under 26 cents now. Might come down to the low 25 low end of 25 cents. Not even break a full penny. It could come down here and just range until it gets another, you know, the reset of those indicators. That could be happening, or it could be breaking this area and still coming down to a little lower area down about 23 or 24 cents. So we got that to contend with. I like to draw me a trend line from over here and just kind of track it to see what we're below that original one. So if I'm looking at that idea, is try to get bullish. A lot of them did look like they were going to do it, pull it off. It may still, and then it comes down. So in this case, I'll take that in consideration. Let me see if we got any kind of angles over here. We do between the body and the wick, so I'm going to continue to watch this idea. And sometimes I like to just check and see if we got any kind of corresponding angle working over here. And they would say that there might be something there, those bodies to wick, so we might be, it's not confirmed yet, but it's starting to shape up that we might just be in this little channel and that this can be our bottom. 100 moving average to bounce off of. Nice. I want to zoom out to the daily just kind of see what we got here. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like this idea. So 21 moving average and the 9 is above it. They haven't bullshit crossed. A little danger being in the green cloud, but I want to look and see if we can get out of this. But it is, just to be fair, I mean, you're getting some red dots printed here. You're getting some sell signals here on the daily, but they haven't been confirmed yet. And maybe they will, and we'll come back, and it was like, oh man, she's dumping down to 22 cents or something. I should have sold up there. You suck, road dog. That's the hard choices that they're trying to get us to make right here on a Sunday. My rule is, because I've done that on Sundays before and let them get in my head, like, oh my God, it's gonna be worse tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. You know they always dump on Monday. Always. And then Tuesday comes after that. Sometimes they dump on Tuesday too. Oh my God, I don't want to go through that. I'm just gonna sell now on a Sunday when there's no liquidity here and they can manipulate us. So that I found has bitten me in the ass when I used to do that. And it even has got me a few times this cycle that I can remember. However, I did percentages, so it didn't get me that bad, but I was like, you little bastards, you got me. You little suckers, you got me. It pissed me off. It does, because they're so good at their little games that they play. And Sunday is one of their favorite, the whale game days. It just did opposite of what I was hoping for. I was hoping for it to try to pump us again like it did last weekend. Sometimes they do the same thing a couple of weeks in a row. That's why I was looking for that. It's not like it always happens, but sometimes they'll do an idea and they'll do it a couple weeks in a row. I think they did it twice as we were going over it last night. So Algorand, I need you to bounce over here, and I need to do it soon. Let's come to the 6 minute and see if you got any signs. Tell me you're getting ready to do it, and you're saying, hell no, I ain't got nothing. There's nothing here yet. Nothing here yet. Do we need to go down to the 1 minute? Like, what good is that going to do? Just give us a little comfort if we see one little green candle, and that's what we got. So there we go. There's our comfort. Here. Like some hopium. That's what we need, some hopium. Too early to tell on this, but we'll look for any kind of bottom formation to slowly form on some of these, 3 minute, 5 minute. Start seeing that at these areas of support. It's a good chance you got something building there that may catch, and then we'll start saying, maybe we do something. Take a look at XRP. Also dropping. Oh my god, that's crazy. How are they all dropping at the same time? That's not right. Make them stop, man. So we got a major trend line you're flirting with. We got to tighten that game up. Let's go to the daily. Where'd you go? I lost it. Oh, there you are. Whoa, snap. We got some eyeballs up here. What the hell are you doing there? I know I'm not looking for an inverted head and shoulder reversal bottom pattern up there, because I don't do that. So why the hell you got eyeballs up there? Maybe I was talking about somebody else doing it. So I'm tightening up these trend lines from bodies to bodies here on the daily, and it's hinting that there might be an area down here we got to contend with. Don't know if that will hold with the green cloud there if we get in that situation, but we got some good moving averages here. A recent cross of the 100 over the 200. Not surprised that as that happens or after it happens, there was a dump. And we got this little guy here, which is kind of shoddy. Let's tighten him up. Because if we do lose, keep losing these diagonal trend lines, there's always a chance to come back down and touch that guy. That would suck. 250 or for XRP, I'm unsubscribing to your channel, sir. Which is where the 200 moving average is at the moment. That will change. Looking about 290 if we want to get nasty and dip down there and try to scare people out of their XRP. Because that's where a bigger, stronger idea for the trend line is, in my personal opinion. And then you got some horizontal areas over here too. Let's go ahead and let's review out, baby. Why not? Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And well, look at that. Also, at the area we're looking at with our trend lines is nailing perfectly that 382 Fibonacci area. So I'll take that as a sign from the universe that we need to pay a little bit more attention to you. 288, huh? Yeah, I don't like being in that cloud. You need to do something. That need to be your higher low, and then you need to knock this guy out at 366. XRP, it's time for you to work on a higher high, baby. You've been slacking. Stop slacking. Don't be a slacker. I'm going to draw this little guy over here from this body to that body. And it was resistance, and went through it like a knife cutting through butter, like it wasn't at all, and then came back and found some support with these wicks. That is also just a little lower, so I'm also got that idea I'm looking at here for support. Crazy as it is. And then from there, other than your horizontal, your Fibonacci's also have the horizontal area here, which I think would line up with a Fibonacci. I'm pretty sure that it will. 249. So that's what the daily says. 4 hour. Yeah, you flipping bearish over here on these moving averages. Like you might definitely come down and touch that. And I'm gonna have to look for this lower area too. What about 280? It may just be a little wick or something, but see if we can catch something there. If not, XRP can get nasty. Take a look at CNS. Centric swap. Mixie's got it. Probably have to zoom out on this one. It's got a lot of spiky candles, a lot of action over there, lots of zeros, probably lots of coins on this one. I don't know anything about it, but she's at a bottom. If you're a bottom feeder, this is you're looking at. Well, what are you? How would we know? This is when I gotta know something about the project. Look at the wicks. So there's a possibility. I mean, it's a very sparse possibility. Like only happens once a year. It looks like that it spikes up through here. And I guess the gains are just done it the last few times. Last time she was at a bottom and spiked up, that was almost 8 or 9x. I don't know. I'm not nibbling on something like this because this is kind of lottery ticket play area. I like it on the bottom of trend line. This is definitely a place to buy if you want to try to do that. Just know the risk, and there might be some, you know. The reason that I'm not against these ideas, one, if it's a swap, you got some ideas, but here's some areas that it was last cycle. Oh, it still didn't get up all that high, did it? You were way up here at one point, so she's been around and did good last cycle and then flatlined this time. So I don't know about the fundamentals, what's going on with it, but let's just say this level here, which is, you know, where it found support, so that's going to be some heavy ass resistance. What does that look like from where we are? Just to get back up there, what does that look like? That's 48,000% gains. That says 48,162.74% gains just to get back to where it was at 0.00013. This one definitely has a lot of coins. CNS. That, I mean, for a lottery ticket play, okay, $25 at 42,000%. I'm just saying, $5 even. Those kind of plays, I definitely wouldn't be putting $2,000 or $3,000 into it, or you might be helping it. You might be the reason that it tripled all of a sudden, and everybody sold out on you now. What was a CNS? Centric swap. It's Binance chain. That's well, you got that too. Let's go see if it's a. Let's go look at it. So you can connect your wallet. Powerful money for Web3. Dual token currency underpinning a thriving economy. Merchants and Web3 projects. All right. I don't. Oh my god, I'm trying to connect. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna be able to connect. Well, if you're a swap,
thank you very much. Gobble time.
I wanted to see this. Okay, here's the swap. So it is a working swap. Now here we can. Okay, now it'll let me connect. So the swap does let me connect. Apparently, I'm not going to type my password in. Seems to be a working swap. Of course, you don't have much to swap here. As far as your choices, CNS and CNR. Easily convert between. Okay, well, you still got some. Maybe you still have some more stuff. We got. We just looked at one area. I don't know. You got the ecosystem. Native wallet, the Moolahverse, games with crypto donation, explore. Okay, so that's the swap, and you got 2 tokens. Yeah, okay. Maybe. But it was around last cycle though, and Pancake Swap and then Binance Smart Chain play was big last cycle, until everybody got tired of being rogued and mooned and scammed, because that went on a lot. Now we're seeing that happen on Solana this cycle more than not. I mean, a lottery ticket play is how I look at that. What is $25 times 42,000%? 25 times 42,000. I went too far. $25 times 42,000. 1,000%. Oh wow! It would be 420, dude. That's a sign from. It's a sign from the Foggyverse. 420. All you gotta do is put $25 in, and then cash out at 420. Somehow at 42,000%, I was hoping it would be much more than that, but that's just me being greedy, I guess. All right. So a risky play, a degen play. That's a degen play. It's a good. All right. Can't badmouth the hustle. I mean, if it works, it works. Good. If it doesn't, then well, you lost $25 or whatever you put in. All right, so let's take a look at XCN. It's been having a bad time. I really want to see the best price history. I think KuCoin might be our best bet here. Yeah, we charted you over here before. Lost our major trend line here and big ass moving average here on the daily. So definitely bearish sentiment right now for XCN. Next area of support on the daily I've got is at 0.0107. So just a little bit above that. These moving averages are good, so I would expect to see something happen there. I'm going to clear all this stuff off. She had a nice spike up and then it started coming down and sideways. After this big flat area. And I'm just going to go all the way from the bottoms to the tops here on the daily for XCN, and I am going to label this little guy where we're getting a little convergence happening betwixt the 360 moving average on this daily time frame and a 786 Fibonacci area. So we're gonna be really seriously looking at this price. It hasn't been to in quite a while. At just a little over a penny, 11-ish kind of area right there. 0.0111 area. And man, that's where I've been parking my cash as a safety zone, so I won't spend it. What if I accidentally buy there? Maybe I'll put an order in there anyway. And just wait for that little guy to see if it will hit. Some people don't. Some people will look aghast to say that. Why, you're not going to wait for confirmation? Well, I don't always on the. What are you doing? What is this? What did I hit a button? I cut something. I don't know what I just did. That was weird. What the hell was that? There were scissors and everything. I have never before in my life seen that. Okay. Well, we're still here. Everything still looks like it's where it belongs. All right, so some of these altcoins looking kind of shaky. Symmetrical triangle. I can't think of a better example of what a symmetrical triangle looks like, or even how one acts, man, because you can't trust these little. You can't trust them, man. To me, they kind of open up for ranges, and you know, let's take our little range tool and let's see what this guy says. That fixed range volume profile. We're gonna see. Ooh, you nasty. You saying, oh man. Please don't do that. Daddy be very sad. That is a big ass drop to come back down to that point of control for all that move there. That would drop 81% out of this? No, it can't be. I did not want to see that. I'm not trying to say that that's going to happen or entertain that, but that's what this little indicator for all this move from when it was down there before. But hey man, let's take it from over here and see what we got on the bulk of this move, and that gives us a different story. It's like, oh man, we can bounce back. So I'm still looking at here. I'm going to see what happens here. Given that, but there is a chance that we get the big 886 retracement for the kind of idea that that's doing here. I'm going to take that from just this move here, though. And it's not going to line up perfectly with my bigger idea. But this is the more immediate move. I want to take that 886. Because she could be doing one of them freaky harmonic patterns here. And also, I'm going to line up that we are currently still testing the 786 from here, from this local move. So it's got some weight at the moment. And it would be great to bounce and recover from here, but no guarantees, right? So I want to keep my eye on these two areas for some more major support areas. But I don't want to neglect where we are now, because it might see something happen here. If this is all a fake out on a Sunday, we might actually see some very interesting bear traps form and see that this, oh man, it just came down and made a double bottom here, got back in this trend line that it lost, and confirm a double bottom, and we're on our merry ass way. Ha ha, gotcha, bitch, faked you out. It could be that, or it could be, oh, this is on a rug pull, it's over. I don't know. I can't tell you what the future is. I can only tell you what I see and what could happen. And the first thing I want to see is rule out the possibility of this double bottom, and to do that, we got to break that level. Oh crap, are you doing it right now? Oh, it's over. No, it's not. But that's not a great sign. Here on the 4 hour, we see that we did break that area. It made a lower low, cluing us into that we lost that. And remember, the next one down from this particular one is down here. However, we got a more major area. I want to see what happens here. 0.0111. Man, it sucks being a Sunday night when altcoins are dumping like this crap. How much are you down now? On the daily, 2-3%. That's not bad. That's not bad yet. Anyway, on the weekly, it's down 4%. Now that's pretty much what we made. What it might have done yesterday. I think it would 3-4% yesterday. We did 4% several days in a row over the past week. So there were ample places to get paid. The only excuse for not getting paid would be if you were chasing, which is, what we're trying to slowly wean ourselves off and doing that. And it's a process. So if you did chase, don't feel horrible. Just know that, it's a work in progress to change our mindsets and how we look and those little feelings and the thoughts that those feelings generate, because the thoughts sound like logic. Sell your cut your losses. Yeah. Good thing, but should you cut your losses during the big drop, or should you have done it earlier? We gotta start figuring those things out, right? Tonight's stream is brought to you by our imaginary sponsor, Good Ass Coffee. Good Ass Coffee. This is not what you need to do late at night if you want to go to bed early. I'm just saying. It's a scientific fact. I have been participating in a scientific study to study the effects of caffeine on night dwellers, and I can say that I think I keep vampire hours. That's probably why I like vampire music. And oh my gosh, what if I'm turning into a turkey vampire? Suddenly the thought of turkey blood just kind of, I don't know, it's like I can feel that stringy turkey meat in my, that's cannibalism. Stop it. This is going nasty. This is getting dark. We gotta get off the coffee, man. Coffee. I need some coffee. We're going to take a look at BLAI. Bly. It's on Uniswap. I know it's on base. It's a USD coin on base. Can you trade on base? You should be good on base. I see it on Uniswap 3. Whoa! Look at you. Do I have any of you? I don't think I have any of you. BLAI. Blay. Oh, that's cool. What's the deal with you, Bly? Would you be on CoinGecko? Could we get lucky enough to find out about that? Have we looked at? I want to see if I looked at this before or not. I don't remember it. I don't think we did. $4 million market cap. Yeah, they can get some moves like that. You feel like you're buying the top, but hey, if it's just starting out, you got to have that approach of buy high and sell higher. If she's at like a few $1 million market cap or even below $1 million, we came across one that you mentioned, Gator Swatchers. Is that the one that took off LBAI or no? Let me or LYP. That's the one I think. I don't know. I'm getting so confused. So many coins in this market. Okay, you got 1 billion coins, not 40 billion, just 1 billion. Numbers can be done, so you can expect this one to get into, you know, it shouldn't have as hard of a time reaching 10 cents or 20 cents, even somewhere under $1 with $1 billion market cap. However, the ones with 40 billion, we gotta, oh man, it just complicates things. It slows, gums things up. So this is a decent amount. What are you though? Some AI project that Bly tokens can be traded on centralized exchange. Well, no. See, CoinGecko doesn't tell me. Explorers is on Basecamp, base ecosystem. Well, how about you don't have a website listed here? That could be a red flag to some people. Just saying. You got a Twitter. Let's go tweet. And you should have a. You don't have a website here either. So it doesn't have a website yet. Is it that new? They joined 2025. They have a Linktree, which I'm not a member of. Or whatever. What is this? Meet BLAI, your AI-powered crypto advisor. Trade smarter, invest confidently, master the market with personalized insights, all in one app. So we got a specialized agent for AI, I guess. I don't know how I feel about those yet. Join the only link in bio trusted by 70 million. What's this? Oh, forgot to close that. Well, let's see if we can at least look at the chart. Well, the chart looks good. Again, it's only on the DEXs, I think, right? That's all we got so far is Uniswap. So it's still early. Depends. Yeah. 4 million. Could go up to 40 million. There could be a 10x off of this. Is it just right under a penny? If it pulls back somewhere to 0.007008. Huh. I wish I could add this to my watch list over here, but they took that ability away from me on TradingView. Why? Why? Why would you do that? What is wrong with you? I would file a complaint, but I can't even find that page anymore. What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, coming over to the chat. We've been going for an hour and 18 minutes. Blah, I got 3 days ago. Oh, sweet. Well, that would put you somewhere around this candle and this little animal here. And so right now about 57% up and got up to 82% there. So do we need to, it's tricky to figure out where these can go. And she may be, Elliot, you got a fifth wave there or something? Working on a fifth? She might be working on a fifth wave. It's a possibility. And then go through a little correction. So you might see these areas down here retested again. It's possible. But we'll see if we can get some extensions. So if it does keep going, at least we got an idea where it can go, right? I want to do it from here. I'll tell you. We'll look for a bigger wave 3 idea in case it's trying to do something a little bit more funky. I got 0.029 for a nice top area. So I do have these targets at 0.012. We can get up there. 0.015, 0.0179, and from where we are now, 35, 63 up to a 92% gains, and from where you got in, taking low profit at 0.0127 would be perfect moonbag area. 105%, man. Pull your collateral out. 143% and 190% at 0.018 cents. Just noting here on the daily, she has confirmed this green dot a couple of days ago, and looks like she wants to try to kind of look at those ideas. Also, you could do a measured move wherever the breakout is on that channel. And that kind of takes us up closer to these areas too. So, and then these are the juicier areas, 0.029. Alexa, skip. Strega says, all my alerts are going off. Use alerts. I need to do that. They just piss me off for some reason. I don't know why, but every time an alert pops up, it pisses me off. I felt offended that it interrupted me and wants me to, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why that is. It's me. It's not you, TradingView, it's me. I'm effed up. I'm damaged goods. I got PTSD from something. Now I'm afraid of alerts. Did something in the news? I was kind of wondering the same thing. Anything going on in the news? Let's go check out the... How do we get over here now? You changed all this stuff up over here. I can't find nothing anymore. Your news looks weird over here now. Former Monero developers viral XRP post ignites crypto culture war. Still got that stuff going on between Cubic and Monero. I don't see anything. And Monero, Kraken suspended Monero deposits until they figure out what's going on. It's nothing hostile from what I can see. They're just pointing out some weaknesses, and they're arguing on how accurate it is. I don't know. It's probably a good time to stock up on Monero, just to be honest with you. During this drop and everything, because it went up to $400 and go $500 again. I'm just saying. I'm trying to build a bigger bag of Monero. I've been building it for a while now. It's a slow process. I like the challenge of spot margin, putting in like $100 on something and building that up to like $1,000 bag and stuff on these little altcoins, while I try to focus on building my Bitcoin back up. And that was one that I tried. I just had a little bit. I also did really good on Ethereum, because during the whole process, the Ethereum I had kind of whittled away, and I had 0.04 Ethereum left, and I built that up to almost a quarter of an Ethereum with spot margin over. And of course, the move up that it did from 18, 2000 and all that $2,500 area that we stayed at for the longest, up to where we are now. Of course, that helped. I mean, when you get those big moves up, then portfolio grows, and then you can lock it in. I don't see anything too negative over here. I'm sure there'll be something interesting out tomorrow. Looks like they just want an excuse to dump on us tonight. Bitcoin, you are down at $115,000. Are you still dropping on us? Oh, snap. Let's come down to the chart we've been looking at. Elliot, I didn't mean to leave your big mouth on. You think we're in an ABC correction that could bounce here, bounce lower, bounce lower, bounce lower, anywhere of these areas down here? We could just keep on going down here until we bounce. That doesn't help me a gosh darn bit, Elliot. It just doesn't. Of course, we kind of look at the same thing too. Elliot just kind of... This is when I look at Elliot and I'm saying, other than telling me that we've got another leg down to contend with, you're kind of useless. That's going to offend a lot of people. It's just that me and Elliot argued all the time. All right, just it's not you. If you like Elliot, that's fine. It's just that me and him sometimes we beef about stuff. Sometimes he wins though. But we treat him like the smelly kid that picked his boogers in school most of the time. Not trying to be mean, but it's just true. Man, don't you dare confirm a double bottom. You need to hold this. And look, we're bouncing. We got a wick off of the trend line, man. Mean something. Now when I come down to the 1 hour, it's not a wick at all. Why? Why are you looking so scary? It's like you're testing it right now. I own the 6 minute. Can you give me something? We're still looking for those little green candles at areas of support to see if we can regain this 9 moving average on the smaller time frames of 6 minutes, something like that. That's what I'm looking for. And see that, then there might be, we might have something. We look on the bigger things to get the areas, then we look on the smaller time frames just to see if it's starting to happen. Sometimes it looks like it's happening, and then it doesn't keep happening. So I got you. I'm going to go bearish down drops. So I like to watch the pain of it happening. Peel that band-aid off one hair at a time. Come back to the chat over here. Good ass copy not working. I'm still tired. I still feel tired too, Steve. Bill Ace has some big backers too, like LYP. Hidden Gems, crouching liquidity provider. That's pretty good. I built my XRP up using Orca. I didn't even know it was on Orca. I guess I assume that. I guess it is. A lot of these dexes have got a lot more coins available now, especially across chains and everything like that. And that's kind of cool. I've also got some XRP built up on WAN chain. It's just been steadily building up in DeFi over a while. DeFi, all DeFi is not created equal. There's some DeFi that you can do some pairs and you can keep them in there for a long ass time and not have to worry so much about coming back and finding the position was gone. They got these new versions of DeFi where your DeFi positions can get liquidated. I just found out a couple of them happened to me, and I was like, well, don't like that. I'm never using this DeFi again. The ones that will give you a little range to play or something like that, I'm not a fan of that. I think DeFi has gotten a little shady over time. Some of these liquidity pools and how they work. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being... But there's still some old ones out there, like WAN chain still working. I can leave my stuff. I've had my stuff in there for years. Not having to worry about it. You know, it goes down, goes up. There's a difference on them, and you know, I've got some against Bitcoin pairs, and it's a small ass DEX. There's hardly any volume there. I mean, people will probably look at it and say, why would I even put my coins there? I've been in there so long. Anyway, that has been safer for me than Ori chain, Ori DEX with how they got theirs up, because I had some small positions, but still they just got wiped out just because we can do that. Well, little bastard. You can't make this appeal to me if I'm going to come back and see that I've got nothing. No. Road Dog highlighting my typo. What? I mumbled yet again. Did I? What'd I do? Crouching liquidity provider? I thought that was being very clever. Was that it? I don't know. Sorry, Sturga. The military is using DagCoin. Man, I haven't looked at that one in a while. That's Constellation, right? I've heard about the Ministry of Defense. I guess in Britain, we're doing something with that. I heard that a couple years ago. Constellation, but it's Constellation. It's not a DAO though, right? Constellation. Constellation additional evidence, America's trusted blockchain. If your data is important, then it should be on chain. Join the inner circle. Hell, into the circle. How cute is that? Look at all their partners. Our ecosystem partners. Panasonic. They always had good batteries back in the day. On ramp with C14 using Apple Pay. Go from layer 0 to 60 in how many seconds? Okay. Okay, I don't know what all this stuff is, but DOR. Mine? Well, you got some. What are you doing? What are you doing over here now? Are you a DeFi play? Because I look DeFi. Federal, Stargazer Wallet, Door Traffic Miner, Digital Evidence. Interesting. Okay, so Constellation DAG, or Constellation, I keep wanting to call it Constellation DAO. Looks like we still got that 236 area up here, which is because that's from the very top. I guess we should pull some more local fibs on this one. This one's been ranging pretty much this whole run. Even March of last year and December of last year, it didn't quite get above 9-cent area. It I don't think it really broke 10 cents. So this was kind of in a range like that. And it's down at 3.7 cents now. I'm still swinging with that target over here. Just right at 12 cents and under. One of these days, she's going to get a higher high, and from here to there, that's 200%. But there are all the plays in between here. If you just take a fib and pull that little sucker down. Actually, if you'll take your fibs and go from the bottom to the high, and then you got all the juicy little buy zones there, and you can see we came down to the 886 and 786 that we're holding now there, and we should start working our way back up there. So that would be cool if this one can get back up to 30 something cents or something, wouldn't it? Nice 10x there. A little cowbell. It was supposed to be. Did something happen in the news? Law. When number go down, I get paranoid these days. I'm starting to too, because I'm tired of riding. I'm tired of seeing these altcoins drag me through the mud if I don't sell a big part of them. And I don't like coming back and I wish I took more profits, because I'm just trying to get my plan in case we're actually doing something, being bullish. You messing with my plans here. I'm watching Total 3 continue on that big strong ass candle, like she want to come down and do something when Bitcoin dominance goes up. It's looking a little scary for altcoins right now. Now they're starting to catch up with the Bitcoin drop. Will it continue? Will they fake us out? Will we change around by Tuesday? Will they take today and tomorrow just to really, what are you doing, man? To do something. Why don't you switch for me? Our bar replay is available for this symbol. Okay. I'm gonna exit bar replay. I didn't know I was in it. Total 3 on the 4 hour. Trying to fall down. Altcoins giving back all the gains they made. Now we're back to where we were 3 days ago on Friday when we dipped down, and everybody was scared there too. It's all over. It's all over, man. Can't believe we made a higher high. Now it's all over. We're back testing that area. But still, we broke a trend line, and that's not doing like that. Pisses me off. So we might be coming back, and we might actually touch this little trend line. I'm gonna, oh man, don't do it. Say it's not. No, don't be doing here. That's a possibility. And everybody, you're going to have some of these people, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. Maybe, but man, you got to really squint your eyes to make that. Technically, I mean, this pattern, it's a bearish pattern. This is a bearish megabone. It's had 3 rises up, and now we're breaking the pattern. After you made a higher high, possible double top that is not yet confirmed. Oh man, maybe, ooh. So we may need to look for opportunities to de-risk. rather than trying to guess now, because you might regret it. But one idea I just want to point is that whatever we do, maybe they drive us down and like see your altcoins take a tumble, but there should be a retest. That's just what I do. But I've made myself start waiting for these guys, and then if I need to, I can de-risk. And if he gets back in there, I'm like, oh gosh darn it. Well, I guess at least I can buy back a little bit closer to where I sold. But if I just sell everything here because oh my God, we're losing areas. We haven't broke this low here at 1.02 trillion, and to front run that it's going to definitely do that is how people get caught up and say, oh man, I sold the freaking bottom. I sold the bottom trying to front run a drop. That's what a market maker would be trying to get you to feel like right now. And I just say don't give in to it, man. You got some bullish things going on here, even on this 1 hour time frame, bigger moving averages. Let's see what they do over the next 2 days here. And if we need to de-risk, I think we'll have an opportunity. If not, we'll come back in 2 weeks and you can say, you sucker dog, you said hold on, and we dropped, we kept dumping, you said. And I'll take that one, but again, not trying to tell you what to do, but I'll own up to that. It's risky, it's tricky. It's like, you man, you're going to trust what it normally, what it's proven to do, what usually happens, which could, if it's going to dump, there should be something. If it dumps all that bad, you gotta have something. I mean, what? Did Putin nuke somebody? There's something going on, scaring the world. Gold price is starting to go up. How is gold looking right now? Let's look at PAX-G. That's a good, quick way to look at gold. Oh shoot, gold's starting to go up here on the 1 hour. What's going on? Are we going to war again? Oh crap. Oh, now I got no. It's a. Did you do something? I don't see anything immediate. 2 hours ago, Putin agrees to NATO-style security protections for Ukraine. What does that mean? Oh look, people are shaking hands. Russian leader Vladimir Putin agreed at his summit with President Donald Trump that the United States and its European allies could offer Ukraine a security guarantee resembling NATO's collective defense mandate as part of an eventual deal to end the war, a U.S. official said Sunday. Big progress in Russia, Trump said Sunday on social media. Stay tuned. And we're dumping, and gold's going up. Y'all don't have a lot of trust for Russia is what I'm saying. Niet. And they are preparing strikes as we speak. Now here's an idea. Taking this double bottom into consideration and the neckline of it, and the previous supports we got there, that story line is still strong and could be still very valid, and we're breaking back into it here on PAX-G on gold. Why are you going up, gold? Making these higher lows. What's up with you? People get scared? And Bitcoin be going down? That just ain't fair, man. Bitcoin, you need to get with the program, man. I'm tired of seeing you drop like this. I'm coming back to my 6 minute and you still can't give me any more than just one little ring handle. Bitcoin, man. I've had enough, man. I've had enough. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you guys got to hear this, but... Bitcoin, baby. You acting the fool here on a Sunday, on the Lord's Day of all times. Letting them dirty little market makers manipulate you like this. Try to manipulate us by proxy, and that just ain't right. I think you need to come to your senses and change your trajectory here. I think you need to get on the right path, because the path you're going down right now is going down, and it ain't good. It's not doing you any favors right now at 115,000. And I know it's quite an accomplishment. You've done so good. You have. I'm not trying to berate you at all. I'm trying to take away any of the glory from the uprising that you have had. You are known around the world and famous, but I'm just going to tell you to your face because I'm straight up. I'm straight with you that way. You're sucking right now, Bitcoin. You're not doing some good things. You know and I know that there's not that very much of you to go around. You spread kind of thin. You in high demand. We know that. Why are you selling yourself so cheap? You know you ain't got to. You know I'm going to take you up on it. You get cheaper and cheaper. I'm going to take you up on it, but as much as I can, possibly can. You ain't making it easier. It's always easier to buy as you're going up than when it is to buy when you're coming down, especially if you're doing some leverage and or you don't have that powder in there. You build these bags when you're going up. I got to take care of them when you're going down. You kind of suck. I'm kind of pissed at you right now. I don't like the way you've been treating me this weekend. I'm treating my friends this weekend either. Just had to make that known, Bitcoin. Sometimes we just gotta keep it straight, tell you how I feel. We don't communicate, and then you don't know what we expect out of you, even though like you act like you give a shit what we expect anyway. But I'm just saying, Bitcoin, you need to turn things around because you wrecking the altcoins, baby. They following you, and they like, oh my God, Bitcoin dump. Now we got to dump. Oh, I don't think it's right, man. You need to get your little happy ass back up above here. Quit playing with the whales. Get your happy ass back up here to 116.5. Let's go knock out 117.5 and then do something better than that sorry ass higher high that you got. Didn't even touch my pivot. What was that about? Yeah, we're talking about that when you come home. I'm just saying, in the meantime, I'm just going to draw a few little guidelines that you may have forgotten about. I'm just saying, Bitcoin. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, you about to piss me off, Bitcoin. You keep crossing these lines. You keep crossing these lines, and it's going to be fighting words. I'm saying. Oh no! You ain't sexy. You ain't getting that music. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you got to talk to Bitcoin and some of these other coins. Put them back on track. Sometimes they need to hear the good word, a good word or two. Put them back on track. And if I come down to the 1 minute, I'm just going to have to believe that she heard something there. And maybe this little bit of bullish divergence will be enough to turn her little happy ass around here, man. Give me some kind of lackluster breakout here. Come on, Bitcoin, you can do better than this. I want to trust you here. I want to draw a little trend line. I expect you to keep it, mister. You ain't got nothing down here that I got for solid support, but it's just a word of honor between me and you, Bitcoin. Even the Ichimoku Cloud don't trust you right now, but I'm going to reach out here on Faith, Bitcoin, and say, I think that you got what it takes to come right back up here and test that 115.9. And not only that, Bitcoin, I know you got what it takes to break up above it. Don't leave us hanging here, Bitcoin. Don't give us the old dirty Sanchez. I know that's what you're looking at. I can see it right there. It's like a small ass dirty Sanchez on this 1 minute. You trying to stick your finger up our rectum, and I'm not going to have it. Can't have that happening, Bitcoin. I'm just saying. You're trying to do it. I got my eyes on you. Don't you do it. You go back up to 119 and you treat us right. What the hell are we listening to? Is it Jazz Night here at Road Dog Crypto? I can't find the part that goes with the dirty Sanchez. You can't have a dirty Sanchez unless you got a dirty finger, and the dirty finger's hiding right now because I can't. There you are. Yeah. Oh, dirty Sanchez. With the cowboy hat. Come on, baby. Let's take that cowboy hat right on up here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. 21 people. I appreciate it. It looks like it's going to be shaky, apparently, today and tomorrow. They're going to try to get you to make some snap decisions. Fill you with fear that you're about to lose everything, and maybe things will go down. We will have to monitor that. Maybe there is a bigger drop. There are some bearish signs, a few little things have not yet confirmed on some bigger time frames. It could be a drop setting up, or it could be a fake out. At this point in the market, at this last little leg of the market where we're waiting for a parabolic move, which is clearly setting up, I lean more toward fake outs than I do the top is in right now. And I hope I'm not going to be that turkey that's wrong. You're calling for it to go up at the very top. You're stupid. I don't want to be that guy, but wait until we get confirmations. I can't flip that way yet. I can't flip that way yet. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Be careful. Stay off of that leverage. It looks like we've got some things going on. We've got housing stuff coming up this week. FOMC minute. Oh, the minutes are coming out. Yay. So we get the debate. Okay, well, that's starting to make a little sense. Home sales. And oh, we got a Fed chair speech on the 22nd. I think we're starting to get answers, but we should just look there to begin with. This is going to be a week for the market makers, I think. So, 1920. That's toward the end of the week. I think we'll see some rangy going on here. We'll check back tomorrow. If I see anything going on during the day, I'll try to come in and do a daytime stream. If I see any areas that you might be a holding or whatever, we're hoping this will hold, but there's nothing really there that I've got. This is definitely, yeah, this is a great place. We're just going with what the price action is giving us on the little tiny 1 minute. See if we can recover some of these other areas here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like it's going to be a bumpy week. Let's get ready for it. See you tomorrow.
They're jacked on the market's turn.
Or maybe they're doing. Is that 886? Maybe I do have a line there. That's a 786, 886. We might. That would be local though.
Market swings keep the buzz alive. Yeah. Snorting Satoshis, hooked on the rush. Pump and dump, chasing that crypto crush. From the Discord down to the moon they saw. Crypto junkies screaming more encore. Snorting Satoshis, no
Gators Glad says, question, dog, with China owning most of the Bitcoin, what happens if they cash it all out? I don't think that they will. I don't know how much that they have. I'm sure they got a lot. They've been mining for a long time.
They're preaching about freedom in the pixel storm, but the banks tapped out, their dreams deformed. Rig in the basement.
But I think there would be a lot of buyers there to take what they have, for real. I mean, sure. I can't see that situation, but if it did, I mean, yeah, of course, if they were to sell off all at once and weaponize it, yeah, it could throw a wrench in things. But there's so much demand, it would almost seem like a stupid play. That would kind of be like them giving up their stake in the network, right? And everything about it. And then every other country would be dominant and they would have to chase. I don't know. We've still got game theory going on here, so I don't think they're going to ditch the game theory idea.
Swapping dope for a coin that's cursed. Lost the keys, now the heads might burst. Rogue polios, just hold a pain portfolio, screaming you're going insane. Talking DeFi, NFTs in a haze. Mama's yelling, get a job, no craze. Bull run fever, but the bear's in play. Still snorting Satoshes, they're fading away. Snorting Satoshes, hooked on the rush. Pump and dump, chasing that crypto crush. From the Discord down to the moon they saw. Crypto junkies screaming more encore. Snorting Satoshes, no stopping.
Oh, Casper had a little dip too, right? Not too bad though, 8.8 cents.
Till they crash and fall.
I'm on a tiny ass time frame. She's still in her range. Well, that's cool. Now it just really confirmed this trend line for Caspa. I mean, before this happened, you could make the argument, oh, we're on this and trying to lose something, right? Now we got three perfect touches right here for a bottom trend line. Looks like they're heading shoulder top reversal pattern, but we're not at a top. We're at support. Huh. So I don't play that game. I do play this game though. I do play this pattern, and it still points toward 10 cents. Casper, you need to hold 8.7 cents. If by chance you drop, then we're looking at this area down here, but that would suck. What? Just right under 8 cents. But it lose that trend line. I mean, you'd really be looking at 7 cent area. Taking measure moves into account and things like that. So, come on, Casper. Start bouncing over here. There you go, in the 6 minute. Respect that Fibonacci, baby. Show us what you're made of. Let's bounce from here, Casper. Get that bullish divergence going on there. Show us that these altcoins and Bitcoins just faking us out right now. They're trying to take us back up a little bit. Come on, baby. Be the leader, Casper.
Won't let the whale snatch my burning soul. My vision's mine to keep. I'm holding strong, yeah. Holding strong. I'll never be your cash grab. Oh, no cash grab. Let my life feel your quick stab. No quick stab. My soul's too wild to cage and break. Ain't your cash grab. No cash grab.
Hey, there's me, Damien. We gave you a shout out earlier tonight, Damien.
Where the networks sing.
This is his channel right there. I think he's going live, I think tomorrow, noon to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. And we're worth checking out. I'm just saying, you'll like the way he presents. He does a good job at it.
Won't be there pawned for a fleeting gain. My dreams too deep to sway. I'm rising up, yeah. Rising up.
Did I?
I'll never be your cash grab.
Whoops.
Oh, no cash grab. Won't let my
I don't remember doing that.
No quick stab. My soul's too wild to cage and
Try it now, Mr. Mars.
ain't your cash grab. No cash grab. Oh,
That's a very cruel idea that I didn't even think about.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Cash grab, cash grab. Oh, cash grab.
I could have sworn that I just fixed that.
Oh, they scheme and chase.
That comment may have came in
I won't fall.
delayed or something.
My code's alive, it's my heart's call.
Why the hell won't it let me do it now? Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it.
Oh, still play.
Oh gosh, jeez. That's crazy, Mr. Miles. That's crazy. He's just kidding. He's got a sense of humor.
Let my light feel your quick step.
That's funny.
My soul's too wild to cage and break. Ain't your cash grab.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, frogs and squirrels, I'm going to call it a night as we watch Casper bounce back here. And Bitcoin, are you still trying to do? Yeah, I don't know what the hell Bitcoin's trying to do. Come on, Bitcoin. Trying to get that 9 moving average. That's the first thing that I want to see. Let's get that back. Fun and games this week. Gosh darn it, not going to be a millionaire this week. That sucks. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Good night, John Boy.